the Philippines where sunlight gleams, Brian Tess and family dreams. By the shorelines, kids at play in a tropical bright array.
Morning YouTubers, welcome back to the channel. Little information video about pensions today. It's just going to be a very quick, short video. I get a lot of questions on the website and emails from people asking about the pension situation overseas. So I just thought I'd do a very short video today and just touch on the subject. So with pensions, you've got two different pensions. You've got your DSP, your disability pension, and you've got your aged pension. Now, for those people who want to go overseas and live, I've had guys say to me, oh, there's a 2-year waiting period. You have to wait. You either have to be in Australia for 2 years prior to receiving your aged pension or 2 years after receiving your aged pension. Now, that's true in some cases. And again, it's individual. From what I know from Centrelink, you have to have a 35-year working life in Australia and there's no waiting period. I've got a mate that's just turned pension age, just applied, just been granted his aged pension, and he spoke to them and they told him in no uncertain terms, you can go after your first pension payment goes into the bank, you can head off overseas, it's no problem. Because he's born in Australia and lived in Australia his whole life for 67 years, there's no issue, there's no waiting period, there's no nothing. If you've moved to Australia and only been there, living there 20 years, 30 years, 25 years, and you want to receive the aged pension and go overseas, there is a waiting period. You have to remain in the country for 2 years. If you're out of the country and you want to apply for your pension, if you go back to Australia and stay in the country for 2 years prior to getting your pension, then you should be okay to travel. Portability. If you've got a full aged pension, you don't need to apply for portability. They say you do need to report to Services Australia that you're leaving the country. Now, once you leave the country, after a short period, there will be a time when your pension will drop back to basic. So, for instance, if you're renting a place and you're receiving rent assistance and stuff on your pension, obviously that's going to stop when you travel overseas. You will go back to the basic rate, and that's still allowed. You can collect your pension overseas. I will say you're better off to keep an Australian bank account and an Australian address, because then you'll receive your pension fortnightly. If you have your pension paid into an overseas bank account, the government will then convert to monthly payments for your pension, which it depends. It's up to you if you're happy with that, but it might make it a little more difficult to survive month to month. And obviously the exchange rates will happen at the month on the date. You won't have a choice of the exchange rate, where if you still have an Australian bank account, you can choose when to transfer money across into the Philippines and convert that at the current exchange rate. So you can wait until the exchange rate's a little higher, then transfer funds, rather than have it done by the government, sent across directly to the bank account in the Philippines. You'll also get fees and charges for the transfer, and then they'll convert that on the day that they send it, so you won't have any option as to what the conversion rate is. So if you're looking at getting an aged pension and travelling overseas, my best advice is contact Centrelink yourself. Go in there, talk to them, get the lowdown. They can check on your working life there. They can do everything for you. They can explain to you what the situation is, whether you have a waiting period or you don't have a waiting period, whether you can go instantly overseas after your first payment, how much you'll receive when you're overseas. But it's individual. Go and talk to Centrelink. I've had plenty of guys giving advice. Oh, you can do this, you can do that, you can do this. That's their own personal experience. That's that particular person. As I say, everyone's different. You need to talk to them yourself, give them your situation, and they will explain to you exactly what you're entitled to. Okay, that's age pension done. DSP, disability. Again, I've had a lot of people say, oh, it's not possible to get portability on DSP. It is possible to get portability on DSP. Again, you need to talk to Centrelink, and Tasmania handles the international stuff, so they're the ones that will organise the portability. It is possible to receive disability pension and get portability to travel overseas if there's no chance of you returning to work. So if your condition is permanent, there is a chance you can get portability and travel overseas. And I know there'll be guys watching this right now that are living on DSP over in the Philippines. And I know there are, because some of them have commented on our videos before. So again, I'm not going to say, yes, you can, no, you can't. You need to contact Centrelink in Australia and find out if you're eligible and how much money you'll receive when you're overseas, how often it will be paid, blah, blah. All the details will be specific to your case and your case only. So don't read on Facebook, you can do this, you can't do this. Just make sure you contact Centrelink personally and give them your situation, and they will explain to you exactly what is possible for you. So I hope this video has been informative for you guys. Again, check with Centrelink. That's my advice. Thank you to those who have subscribed just recently. Thanks for all the donations, guys. Please make sure you click that like, click the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. And if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button down there in the corner. And we'll see you on the next one. So from Brian in Australia and Tess in the Philippines, peace out, guys.